Ideas like this didn't just come out of thin air. They drew on and tapped into three of the most powerful and emotive elements of Englishness. Magna Carta, Anglo-Saxon traditions like the principle that the law should apply to the king as well as to his subjects. And this book, the Bible. The Puritans who'd fought at Cromwell's side in the New Model Army, able to read the Bible in English as a result of the Protestant Reformation, looked to Scripture for guidance about how to order the kingdom, just as they looked to it to steer everyday life. In the very first book of the Old Testament, they read this.
So God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he him. Male and female created he them.
The soldiers who came here argued from this and other biblical texts that there should be democracy based on one man, one vote. For, they said, it was obvious from the wording in Genesis that no man was born to have dominion over another, and all were of equal worth in the sight of God. Responding to the argument that only those who owned property should be allowed to vote, former grocer's apprentice Captain Edward Sexby spoke up indignantly.
We have engaged in this kingdom and ventured our lives, and it was all for this, to recover our birthrights and privileges as Englishmen. But according to what some say, there are none. There are many thousands of us soldiers that risked our lives. We have no property, yet we have a birthright. But it seems that now, except a man has a fixed estate in this kingdom, he has no right in this kingdom. I wonder we were so much deceived. If we had not a right to the kingdom, we were mere mercenary soldiers. I tell you this, I am resolved to give my birthright to no one. Whatever may come in the way, and whatever be thought, I will give it to none. Poor soldiers like us fought for the preservation of this kingdom. And now we demand the birthright for which we fought, with the law of God and the law of our conscience with us.
As far as thousands of common soldiers were concerned, this was what they'd been fighting for. Even Cromwell, who started out sceptical, began to be swayed by the compelling nature of the arguments. He was neither the first nor the last Englishman to be confronted by the radical message of Scripture. For the army debates show that the Western world's impetus towards democracy is not ultimately rooted in the example of ancient Greece, but in half-remembered Anglo-Saxon customs of freedom and self-government, stiffened by Magna Carta and given extra force by the Bible.